Maja, John Madden, and Alameda Park. Do you see that like filmy thing flowing around behind me? That's not a scarf, that's Spanish moss, which is really common in this park. I want to do a little Spanish lesson from the perspective of a guy who's worked on Spanish on and off through my life for many years, not very seriously, but down here for a year on the east coast of Mexico where there are no other American tourists, and I have to speak Spanish, but I'm learning it. So the correct translation for adios is not goodbye. No, because they intend to see him again. It's to God. I'm giving you to God. Adios. And they're serious about God down here. God is it. In this country, whether you're Catholic or Pentecostal or Native Indigenous, God. That's it. I'm going to talk a little more, but I'm going to cut that at 1 minute for a short. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the Pentecostalists have all the momentum at this point, and for real good reason. Their faith is really alive. They're great. Some of their services are clapping and stomping, and I don't know that I've seen people dancing, but they're moving. Really, holy rollers, a lot like a good black church in the U.S. And the Catholic churches are like a good white Catholic church. On the south side of Chicago, there were black churches with gospel choirs, and they rocked. But no, pretty solemn, pretty solemn. And some gorgeous churches, the spectacular churches. And the big cathedral, St. Michael the Archangel here, Miguel the Archangel, one of the most beautiful cathedrals, churches in all of Mexico. And I've seen a lot of indigenous people going there. I'm way up in the mountains in Orizaba, where I think this town originally was indigenous. And after centuries of oppression, the Mexican government is catching on. And as many Christians as there are in this country, no politician in this country would ever try to claim that it's a Christian country. No, because the indigenous people may be practicing Christians now, but everybody knows that they're onto something that the country needs. Yeah. So I said to a Pentecostalist Christian minister, woman minister, I'm not really a Jesus guy. I love Jesus. Jesus was my teacher for a long time. I even was in the Catholic seminary. But I've had Buddhist teachers and even people who didn't call themselves spiritual who've been huge teachers for me, more so as an adult. And she said, so what? Doesn't make any difference whether you call yourself Christian or whatever you call yourself. It's love of God. As long as you love God, you're great. And they love to answer the question, how are you, with muy bien, gracias a Dios. They give thanks to God. They give the credit to God. It's because of God that I live and breathe, and all good things and things that seem hard are not actually hard, because the hand of Spirit, I say Spirit, it feels more personal to me these days, and I'm even using the word God. But whatever that is, feels benevolent to me and intelligent, sending me just the right experiences. Like Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day, the movie, is not about same shit, different day. It's about life giving you another chance to get it right. And when you don't learn, you just get more chances. Yeah. Gracias a Dios.